You Papa's girl, aren't you, Cleo? Yes. Oh, gotta get you into the bed as soon as you're finished up with your kitties. Yeah, your kitties are doing fine. Yep. Figure out what to do with them, Miss Davis. Huh? Yep. We'll have to talk to her since they're over in her shed. Okay? Yep. Are they doing good? Oh, Papa loves you. You my baby. My little outdoor lady, aren't you? Okay. Where are the boys? Well, there you go. There's your breakfast. Oh, as you can see, in stark contrast to yesterday, Sunday, of course this is Monday, June the 1st, first day of June. And you can see we're overcast today. So I was glad to get on out and enjoy the bright blue skies, sunshine. Yesterday, Sunday, take y'all to one of my special places. Not like I got a whole lot anymore. Got one that's up sort of in northern central Alabama that I'd like to go back to. But that'll have to come probably this fall. It's where me and James and Ashley and the wife camped many times. It's a little unknown state park. I won't name it now. I don't want it to get popular. Like I said, yesterday, taking you where we were, keep that in your back pocket too. And you can see the birds right there, probably up in the tree, and a crepe myrtle. They just flew off. They're enjoying bird feeder. Now, you know, I was worried about my old fig this year. Didn't have no figs on, but let me show you something. See them right here? Yep. There's one there, one there. Another little one right here. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting. Another one right there. And another one right there. And with every branch, there's more. You see? Right down here. Couple more. There's even two more down here, little bitty tiny ones. Yeah, I keep forgetting. This fig bears later in the year, and that was on purpose. When I was looking through varieties. Our springs here in the deep south can be up and down. You never know what they're going to bring. So I wanted what they call mid to late season variety. I also wanted one that was very hardy. And I looked back in my garden notes, had to dig out many of my garden journals to finally find it. Because in my mind, I thought this was a brown turkey pig. But it's not. It's a Chicago hardy pig. And it can take temperatures down to 10 degrees F. Now you can still grow pigs where you are if it gets colder than that, but they'll die back to the ground. And I didn't want that to happen. Plus, I didn't want a big, huge pig like some of them around here where I had to get a ladder just to pick pigs. So this little old pig, which is now just slightly over my head, will only get to, at best, 15 feet. I do love my pigs. You see all those pigs in there? Oh yeah. Don't have plenty of pigs. Of course, considering all the bird friends I got, I may have to throw a net over it. Right, Cleo? We're gonna have to throw a net over this. Keep the birdies off of it. Yep. This morning, Cleo's with me. So I just want to take a little walk around today, Monday. See how everything was doing before I get to work on the old place. You know, tomorrow and a couple of days this week. Yep, I got to head on out. And I hate it. Got to break my isolation for good. Well, hopefully not for good. I'll go out and do essential business. And then I'll come back, hold up here. But let's take a look at a few things, right, Cleo? You want to take a look at a few things with Papa? Now, as most of y'all know, and those of you who are new that come across the channel, we're not, planting no huge garden. We just plant a few things, supplement all of our food storage we have. And what we have here is some rattlesnake pole beans. They're coming along fine. Right, Cleo? Are they doing good, baby? But something we got to do is we're going to lay down some more fertilizer and we're going to mulch them out. That's going to start today since we got to mow the grass again. Right, Cleo? Yep. We got to mow, don't we? Yeah. Because we got a tropical storm coming in next day or two. But they're looking good. And we haven't netted them off yet. Now, I want you to look right here. You see all those yellow flowers all up through there? And y'all wonder why I don't keep my grass mowed down to where it looks like a golf green. That's why. Those are simply beautiful. Looks just like a meadow. Me and old Cleo, we're going to come up here and check the old clothesline plant. Yep. Cleo, this Beefmaster looks like it's coming on good. We'll hit it with some fertilizer too, don't you think? You do? Okay. Cleo confirms. Need to hit her with some more fertilizer. And the Kentucky Wonder Beans are just taking off nicely. Running up all the poles. Now we got one here. Got chomped off by the deer. And it's sort of waiting. But it's all resprouted. If you look back on my other videos, you'll see. Yep. No worries there. And this one too. Still waiting on its resprout. Got another one here that resprout. Got a runner. We'll be training it up the pole soon. No, Cleo just can't get enough love today, can you, baby? No. They're already up to the top and above it. Now I cut those poles off. They're about 8 feet. Cut them back to about 6. Because if you look at my 2018, 2019 garden videos, Mr. Tom was having to get a ladder. Get up there and pick beans. My kids were on me pretty bad about doing that. And I gotta admit, probably wasn't the smartest thing. Now if you look here, we're gonna go over this here netting. You can see my bonnet green bell peppers have finally overcome being transplanted. Got all kinds of new growth right there. Ooh, look at that. We sure are happy. And you'll be amazed as the season progresses just how much food we'll get out of this little space. Oh yeah. Sure will. Now like every morning, we're out here looking, seeing if we got any pests. And you'll see some holes and that. What I'm looking for is pests that have come to stay, like, aphids, bean beetles, stuff of that nature. And I don't see any of that. But I'm going to tell you a secret why I feed the birds. Those birds, They like a little meat with their seed. When they spy an insect on these plants, especially the finches and other smaller birds, they'll swoop down, pick them right off. Yep. Hopefully one day I'll catch that on video. Yeah, and you know, I may not have acres and acres and acres anymore. But like this little place here, you know, I can come up here, sit down in it. And I remember once upon a time when I had the farms, the hollers, river bottoms, and the meadows along them. May not have all that no more, but I got still a little piece of it. And what potatoes we got coming along? Oh, and the worm box. Now we ain't been stirring it up to check worms lately. Now a week back I did. Well, Cleo, wasn't that about a week and a half back? I think it was, wasn't it? We stirred it up and there were some worms. I was getting a little worried that old Mr. Tom get skunked there. Cleo wasn't. She knew we'd get worm sign, didn't you, Cleo? But you see all those plants in it? Those are more tomatoes coming up from those natural, organic tomatoes that Amy was so kind to have that taxi driver buy for me and leave in my front stoop. Now potatoes, we got to, since the dirt's drying out, got to hill them up. And we didn't get a lot of plants, but here again, seed potatoes were old from last year. They were just gonna rot, so we threw them on in this trench. We got one planting, got another one right there, so that's two. We got a third one right here. Well, we're gonna have to get out of that sunshine. Y'all can see. See, doing fine. Then we got this here big mama right here. Cleo, sorry baby. I think I got her tail. Of course, she still loves me. You see it here, and then you see how we're taking the mulch and piling up around it. Not dirt, mulch. Now I piled dirt up on it until the trench was full. Then I just use my biomass I harvest and I just rake up on it. And you'll see in videos from other channels where people use hay and straw. I'm not going to go out and buy hay or straw. I'm going to use what I got. And that's what I would tell y'all to do. And the Burpee garden beans coming along. Looking good. Of course, got some weeds there in the middle. A lot of what you're seeing is crabgrass. Got some wild violets of some kind. Years ago I looked them up. They have such pretty flowers. There's all kinds of dewberries, blackberries growing in there. Of course, we got to lay down some codboard. And then we'll come back with some grass clipping and leaf mulch. Throw on top of it. It'll be okay. Oh. Probably haven't shown you in a while. Look right here. Oh yeah, finally. We got those Waltham butternut squash pop up. There's one there. One there. Another one there. Oh yeah, there's one there. Another one there. Got a little gap there, but trust me, these winter squash vine, they'll cover the ground thick. There's another one there. Another one there. They all got their first true leaf. So that'll be fine. Like I say, that vacant ground in the middle, we're going to throw some cardboard over it, some mulch, kill back the weeds, and then think hard about what we're going to plant. It's got to be something low growing, because I don't want to shade walnut and butternut all too much. And that. Now, since I had some spare seed, I'm going to show you something. I came on in here. Oh, you see that right there? That bean? You see these? That the slug or the roly-polies or somebody ate off. They come back with some new leaves, as this one. Now, and even this one. So I don't get all too upset. I'm going to pick out these morning glories. You don't want them going. You know, there's another violet. We'll do some weeding today. And see all these. Got the slugs or roly-polies ate off. And roly-polies will eat your little tiny seedlings. Yes, they will. So they're all coming back. They'll be a little bit behind the others. But Lord knows, Mr. Tom got enough beans to keep him more than fed. And I'll guarantee you, I put up many quarts in the freezer this year. And you know what? I'll show y'all. But what I wanted to show you is over here by the wood pile. And I had some spare okra seed in my hand. And I just stuck it in by this wood pile. Oh yeah, now I got a line of okra there. I really didn't care whether it come up or not, but it has. So, we're just gonna let it grow. See what oh, there's a worm. Now worm, what are you doing out today? Huh? You little red wiggler. What are you doing there? You can see him right here. See? You get back in the dirt, buddy. You'll die out here. We'll just put you down there. Cover you back up. Before that sun gets you. Oh. Take care of your worms. They take care of your ground. Like I say, there's all kinds of blackberries coming up here. And that's why I don't get sort of all tore up and despondent about people making me cut my grass. Yeah, I was sort of pissed, but I got over it. Because these blackberries and dewberries, they come up everywhere. The birds eat them, eat the berries, plant the seeds, you know, by pooping all over my place. As they do most of this. Now so far, we haven't had any deer munching since I put up the netting. And of course that little string I got around there. What I found is a little bit of burying sort of deters them. Of course now, we get in a drought and they get super hungry. Nothing's going to deter them. But the raised bed, she's looking ragged. I think starting probably next week or the week after, based on how these pods are looking, they're just starting to brown. And that, we'll be getting all this cut, set aside to dry further. Harvesting seed. This is my radishes. We're gonna have a pile of seed. And of course we're still pulling carrots as I need them. And these carrots in this bed have grown all throughout the latter fall and winter. And that. And we're still getting some. still are. And you can remember, if y'all are in the South or in an area where you can allow them to overwinter, and that, you'll get some too. Of course. These are the mix between the Danvers 126, and I looked up on my garden notes, the Natties. They don't get real long, and I don't care. It's sort of like for real baby carrots, see? To me, that's just perfect. You can steam that bad boy up, and that, saute it, throw it in your chicken soup or whatever, cooks real quick, and it's all so delicious. You don't gotta have those big giant carrots like you got in the supermarket. Grow you some of these. Cause I'll tell you a secret, those baby carrots you see in the supermarket, those ain't baby carrots. Those are all the broken ones, misshaped ones. And what people do, they throw them in this special machine, and it sort of rubs and grinds them down to all those what look like baby carrots. Yep, that's a fact. You can look that up. Gotta go to a farmer market, find ones that look like this. Yep, with the greens on, to know they're true baby carrots. And we're just gonna throw this one over in this water. I know it looks nasty, but I'll keep it nice and fresh till I bring it in the house. I don't waste nothing. You can see right here, I got one of them there dewberries that I pulled out of the ground, threw it in some water, see if she'll root. And I got to transplant these tomatoes that I got out of that worm box into some bigger pots today. Ooh, my zucchini's looking good. Look at there, look at there. Got second leaf right here. Oh yeah, she's ready to go in the ground. Parks Whopper, volunteer. Got new leaves, new top, looking fine. Clemson okra right here that I planted from my own seeds, all got its first true leaf. That's ready to go in the south side driveway bed. That's where some of it's going to be going. Then I'll have to figure out where the rest of it's going. And I still got a few rattlesnake pole beans here, and that I'll probably throw over in that south side driveway bed as well. Now, my Anaheim peppers, which I got to water this. I'm thinking I just got one. I got another one right there. So out of all the seed I put in, you know, I only got 2. But I only needed 1 to keep the genetics. So let's get that there watering can. I think I got a little bit in it. Just give these a little quick water. Not a lot right now. There we go. But you remember that project with the popcorn? And I bet many of y'all said, that popcorn ain't ever gonna come up. Probably got some anti-sprouting on it, some chemicals. Well, let's check on that. Well, as you can see, folks, this is the pot. If you don't believe it, you can look back on the video. It's right where I left it. And y'all know I planted 6 seeds, right? Now I showed you. So we got 1 right here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 there, Another one there. And here's the 6th one. Oh yeah. The popcorn project is going just fine. But here again, tell you a little secret. I knew it would be just fine. I've been doing this, oh gosh, since the late 70s. When my daddy did it. And he did it just for kicks and giggles to see if the popcorn kernels from the old bag of Jiffy Pop would actually grow. Of course, he sort of went a little overboard on it. Planted like about 4 rows. His amazement, though, was when they all came up. And we had plenty of popcorn that year and a couple years after. And we also shared it with neighbors. I'll never forget that. Dad was thrilled. And so was I, because I was the one out tilling, hoeing, taking care of it. So, if you haven't got with your children and grandchildren and stuck you some of those popcorn seed from your jar, bag, or even cut open a microwave popcorn bag, sneak a few out, then I would suggest you do it. Stick them in a pot. Put them in a sunny place. Keep them all nice and moist. As you can see, they'll do just fine. Of course, you'll watch it right here. Right, Cleo? Yeah, Papa nipped your tail a little bit. I'm so sorry. Sometimes you get under my feet and I can't see you. Oh, I'm glad you forgive me, though. I'd never hurt you on purpose. I didn't put much pressure, but you yelped anyway. You're my lady. My little yard and garden lady, aren't you? Of course, the queen of the house. If she's the lady of the house, I'm sorry, baby. You know, you get at the door, she gets at the other side, and y'all just go at it. Maybe when she gets a little bit older, of course, she's got to be 17 now. And that's pretty old for a kitty. Maybe she'll mellow. So, popcorn's come up. Yep. Oh. And look at my cucumbers. Now these are the 2 Cassandra, all female F1 hybrids. Doing fine. The others, smaller ones here, are my dinosaur cucumbers, my very own seed. They're all starting to come along good. But like with all things, we're going to have to give them a little bit of water today. See, down about an inch. Starts to get moist. We'll probably turn on the old soaker hose for about 15 minutes a day. Up there on the clothesline pole planting, rattlesnake pole beans, this one too. The other areas, we'll water by hand. It keeps the old man busy and helps him get back to being fit and trim. You know, work off all my winter hibernation fat, for lack of better words. So we're going to wander on down to our last planting, which, as you know, is a truck tire planters, and our little tomato bed, where we got the side-to-side comparison going with the Atkinson heirlooms beside the Beefmaster hybrids. Yep. Look at that elderberry. It's still blooming. Ooh, still smelling fine. But a lot of them have already dropped the flowers and are setting berries. I'm not sure what that little booger is. He's probably okay. Bird will come by here soon. blue jay, cardinal, a finch, and they'll pick them off. Yep, they will. I gotta get away from this. Starting to make me choke up a little bit. Whew. Boy, that's huge. Oh my. Look at this. Look at those mushrooms. And that's a pile of them. Now, I think these are most likely edible, but I'll have to run and do some research. And that, of course, I'm not going to pick them and eat them. Why? Because I'm going to let their spores fall and help spread this. Yep, that's how mushrooms spread. Their spores underneath the gills. When they mature and the spores dry, they fall on the ground and the mushroom colony spreads. And for now, since I don't need the food, that's the best option. And of course, old radishes, it's getting really hot. And with that, they're going to start to bolt. And you can see right there the flowers starting to form. That's exactly what's happening. So what we're going to be doing is pulling most of the roots we can get, cutting off as much of the greens. And since, as you can see, I don't need any more radish seed to harvest, these will be coming out here in the this week or next, depending on when Mr. Tom can eat all these greens. And the lettuce is about done. Yep. The heat's getting into it. And that. And it's not real dry, about an inch down. She's still moist. I mean, this afternoon I'll do some watering. Of course, I did notice something here. And I don't know if y'all can see it. Right there. Right here. Snake hole. Yep. That's what it is. Now, it may be a garden snake. It may be a black racer. Yeah, could be a copperhead. I haven't seen a copperhead or rattlesnake here since I lived here. I'm thinking it's going to be a garden snake or black racer. And black racers are okay. And the Atkinsons, they're doing fine. They're starting to come on up, get taller. This afternoon, as the sun gets off them, I'll be running their first line of twine, hold them up too. Yep, and I can see all kinds of clusters of blossoms forming. Yeah, not all bloom, there's plenty. And let's go over here and take a look at that poor old Beefmaster got chomped on. See him right here? See? He's grown back just fine. Yep, new top there. New one there. Yeah, he'll do just fine. Won't you, baby? Now he don't look as nice as this one. Now I'm going to have to run twine along these here this afternoon too. Give them another run twine, hold them up, and they'll be just fine. But we'll wait till the sun comes off and then sort of perk up some. And that's another thing I'll tell y'all. Don't be working your plants during the heat of the day. They're already stressed. They don't need you stressing them anymore. Now I'm so glad that all of y'all enjoyed the truck ride in the countryside. And you enjoyed my special place. And I really appreciate y'all didn't mess up the bed. And that. Y'all are good people. Got all your water bottles out, snack packages, everything when you left. I want to thank y'all for that. We'll be taking more rides, not only in the old truck, but the Focus, as we continue on with life. Now, the project 2 this week, we've been working on a little bit today. As you can see, we're clearing out this old south side driveway bed. Yeah, finally, my daffodils have pretty much died off, so you can just give them a little tug, come right off. Now this one's sort of resistant, but we'll be ready to rake all these leaves off, and we'll start planting here too. Now, what are we gonna put here? Well, up front there, we're gonna put some okra. Yep. Right here, we're gonna put a mater. Probably at least 2 of those volunteers that came up in the worm box. Yep. And then over here, on this end, right before we get to the gas meter, we're gonna throw in the remainder those rattlesnake pole beans. Yep, we are. So we'll have rattlesnake pole beans, a couple of those natural organic volunteer tomatoes, and some okra. And in the understore, I'm thinking right here with the rattlesnake pole beans, I'm going to throw in that zucchini plant. If you go back and look at my 2018 videos, my yellow crookneck squash that were grew right here, they grew all year long from the time I planted them till frost killed them. They went all across the driveway. And if you're bored, take a look at 2018 garden videos. You can see the abundance of such a little small piece of ground. Now, I'm never going to go down here and plant much because this is where Mrs. Carlisle's irises grow. I'll leave them there to remember her. Carlisle family, or Carlisle family, however you want to pronounce it. And that it was Carlisle. They're the ones who built this place back in the mid-40s. She loved irises. And these are hers. I keep them here, keep them fed and watered. Just in remembrance of her. She died on this place. And years before that, her husband did too. That's why when I come to check on this property, people would comment, "You don't want that place. People have died in that house. It's haunted." Well, it may be haunted. They ain't never bothered me. Now the blueberries are still ripening. As you can see, they're coloring up here. And we come out every morning, throw a few in our chomper. It's not like there's a lot in that, but there's plenty here. Now, we got some now ripening on this second bush. Oh yeah. Now I'm sure more will be ripening up here throughout it. And that, you got to get in there and trim out some weeds and other things. And of course, forever battle with this stuff here, greenbrier. Of course, remember, the tips are edible. It's supposed to taste like asparagus. Yeah, I guess it's sort of, kind of, but not so much. But they are edible. And it's not like they're not tasty. They are. They don't, taste greasy or grassy. I guess you could say they taste like asparagus. Make sure what you're picking. Cleo, you still hanging? Oh yeah. She been hanging with Papa whole time. Of course, I know old Magoo and Elrod, wherever they're asleep, they sleep during the heat of the day because it's, it's 10 o'clock. When I decided to get the camera, do a video for y'all today. In fact, it was Cleo's idea. And that I was going to come out here and work and skip a day. As soon as I got out here with the food and that early this morning, Cleo said, "Now, you didn't take us on the ride, Papa. We need to do a video today." So she kept hassling me. Finally, I agreed. So y'all, there you have it. Not a whole lot going on. We're gonna work a little bit more to the midday. Then we're gonna go in for a couple hours and put this video together, get it uploaded for y'all. Ain't no sense Mr. Tom being out here during the heat of the day struggling. I'm gonna be trying to do my videos early in the morning, edit during the heat of the day, and get them out to you. Anyway, that was the advice Cleo gave me today. She don't want to see me out here in the heat. And that's good advice, even though it is now partly cloudy. It was fully cloudy when we came out. Oh, we got an eagle soaring out above the cemetery. I'm not sure you can see it. Let's try. See it there coming across? Maybe you can. Woo, look at that. Hope you can see it, because I can. I'm just floating on the updrafts. Now, that's another thing you might not know about Alabama. We have brown eagles and golden eagles. Yep, sure do. Right here in deep south of Alabama. And for the most part, anymore, nobody shoots them. Of course, you shoot one of them, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Not saying it don't happen from time to time. The golden eagles are definitely protected. You know, they're a nation symbol. Brown eagles, not sure if they're protected, but they should be. I think they are. What Cleo says, yeah, she thinks they are too. So y'all, I got to head on in the house, get a little bit of cold water, wash down my throat, take a little allergy medicine, and I'll throw this video together for y'all and get it out to you. And I can't thank you for enough for coming along yesterday on the ride and to our Forever Wild place and chatting with me a while. I surely did appreciate it. I hope y'all did too. So until me and Cleo see you on the next video, y'all take care, stay safe out there, and God bless each and every one of you. And please continue your prayers for our nation to heal, not only from the virus but from the chaos that is currently beset upon us. And pray for those essential workers and those that have no other recourse but to work. Yep. Keep those prayers up, folks. Because like many of y'all have seen by certain members of our community here, the power of prayer in numbers can and will work miracles. Trust me on that. And trust in God. Y'all take care, like I say, stay safe. God bless each and every one of you. We'll see you on the next video. Bye for now. Cleo, we're going to see the people on the next video? You're like tricks now. She used to come out, Papa, and walk everywhere he went. But now, You are the queen of the yard and garden. And Papa's little lady outside. Well, you know, you gotta go in and take some grief from tricks, right? Might as well go do it and get it over with. You be good, baby. You got food, you got water. Nice cool water. Yeah, Papa gave you nice cool water. Get some rest. Hey, knock on the screen door when Elrod and Magoo show up, okay? Now, I'm depending on you. Okay.